Is your WCIA 3 forecast first. Sponsored by Napleton's Kia of Urbana.
Well, the cloud cover they had across the area earlier on is kind of moving out of the area, but we're expecting more clouds to come in overnight tonight. So even if it's not that cloudy right now, we're still expecting an overall cloudy night tonight. 48 the temperature in Champaign, 52 still in Decatur, and 45 in Watseka. Underneath some of these clearing conditions, our temperatures will begin to fall pretty quickly here. Our winds have also weakened substantially as well, which is good news, but that also can make for a cold night tonight. So we're likely going to start around 38 for tomorrow. Then as we go through our day, a chilly day, high of only 53, with rain chances picking up the later that we go into the afternoon. WCIA 3, your local news leader, starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
It's scary. I mean, nobody wants anything to happen to their children.
And when a neighborhood thought a woman was trying to snatch kids, an entire community sprang into action.
Plus, his friends say he'd do anything to help someone. Now they're doing the same after he's gone.
I just thought every kid was allowed to go to preschool.
But she found out otherwise, and she's not the only one. But is preschool even necessary? We'll tell you what we found in a special report.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10 in high definition.
People think that it's safe in a small town, but that's when you need to be on edge and stuff.
And now parents in one Edgar County town are keeping their eyes open. It happened after an incident they're calling scary. Good evening, I'm Aaron Bennett.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The possibility of an attempted child abduction is concerning families. It went down in Metcalf, a town of 200 people. WCIA 3's Ty Bateman live in our newsroom. Ty, so what happened?
Well, Jennifer, people are living there feeling unsettled. Witnesses say a woman was spotted driving door to door just last Thursday. She then stopped to talk to two children. They say she tried to lure the kids to her van, but the kids were able to run home to tell their parents what happened. A parent then called the police. Others acted quickly. They say they were able to block the woman from leaving town until police came.
You see more and more every day of people reporting their kids missing and been gone for a while, you know. So you think about it, but then when it happens in town, it makes it a little more real.
It shook them, but we've all been going on like normal. I mean, can't live your life in fear.
Talked to the Edgar County Sheriff, but a person in the office says they were on the scene that day, still waiting for more information from them. And some of the people we talked to say they were already on edge because something similar happened earlier this year. They say an unusual van with white paneling was seen driving around just 13 miles up the road in Seidel. The driver also tried to lure children to the van, but no one was caught. In the newsroom, Ty Bateman, WCIA 3, back to you.
All right, let us know when you talk to the sheriff tomorrow what more he has to say. Thank you. Parents, there is also a tool you can use in case your child disappears. The FBI has created a child identification app. You can input photos and identifiers about your child, like their height and weight, so security or police officers have the information on the spot. The Child ID app is only available, though, for use on iPhones. Hundreds showed up to pay respects to a Springfield man shot to death after an apparent road rage encounter.
32-year-old Adam Taya was a military veteran and an avid biker remembered tonight as a generous friend eager to become a new father. WCIA 3 Mark Maxwell talked to friends and family at that service tonight. And Mark, it sounds like Taya will be missed.
Adam Taya made a lasting, wide-reaching impact on his community. And tonight, nearly 300 people showed up to mourn his loss, but also to commemorate his legacy. Engines roared, shots fired, and taps played. A fitting tribute for an Army veteran taken too soon.
Well, that's the ultimate compliment to a deceased veteran. It's the ultimate honor.
Adam Taya died just days after his 32nd birthday, gunned down in an apparent act of road rage. He leaves behind a fiancée, expecting their first child, and 6 surviving siblings.
The most selfless guy you could ever meet. He would do anything for anyone, no questions asked.
By all accounts, Taya made friends at every turn and quickly went out of his way to lend a hand.
I needed a limo for my wedding. We were just talking about renting a van or something, and he's like, well, I'll buy a limo for your wedding. I'll give you $500. He's like, you're not going to ride in a van. You're my little brother, or big brother.
Who does that?
He does. He did it for everybody.
Now Dustin is returning the favor, selling nearly 80 bike decals in Taya's honor. They read One Love, and the proceeds go to Taya's One Love, his fiancée Rachel Nickel, and their unborn child.
I see a lot of support, and that makes me feel good. Veterans deserve that.
He is watching, and I'm sure he's smiling from above and greatly appreciates this.
It's a life suddenly cut short and a family forever changed, but now a community coming together in Taya's wake to comfort each other and to remember him, of course, as they heal through this grievous process. Aaron.
All right. Very, very sad there, Mark. Thank you so much. The 27-year-old Robert Pope faces first-degree murder charges in Taya's death. His bond is set at $2 million. Pope pleaded not guilty last week. Well, the Champaign City Council reached a milestone tonight. For the first time in its history, the majority of seats are filled by women. That's after 2 new members were sworn in tonight. Alicia Beck for District 5 and Vanna Pianfetti for District 2.
And will do my best to represent you and your interests.
I hope to serve with the same dignity and humility that I have seen supporting this city.
Beck defeated longtime Councilman Michael Ledoux. Pianfetti replaces Paul Ferracci, who was elected City of Champaign Township Assessor. Council members Clarissa Foreman, Greg Stock, and Angie Bricks were also sworn in for new terms.
And tonight, council members old and new approved a grant that would let them tear down abandoned houses. The Illinois Housing Development Authority is giving the city more than $74,000. 67 other communities also got the offer. Urbana accepted it last night.
Well, it's a wait list hundreds of kids long, why some don't make the cut into preschool.
And still to come, many complain the rent in Champaign-Urbana is too expensive. And they might be onto something, why it might be better to buy if you're a student.
Plus, the Illini softball team is still climbing the ladder, what they could do by the end of this season.
Live from your local news leader, Jennifer Roscoe, Aaron Bennett, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast, and Brett Bairns on sports. You're watching WCIA 3 News at 10.